Woo-wee, what's going on YouTube? It's Donnie B all day. I am super freaking excited because the Kukri House finished my dbad Arkansas toothpick. First of all, look at this sheath. Look at how well built this sheath is. Man, you got your leg tie there, which is important on a knife like this, but man, oh man, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Here's your belt loop. Crazy. But we need to get into this. So, a little history. Back in 1836-ish, James Black, the guy who is credited with creating what we call the Musso buoy, is also credited with making the first Arkansas toothpick down in Arkansas. And I know this, a lot of people are going to say, oh, that's a sword, that's too big, that can't be an Arkansas toothpick, that's way too big. Nowadays, we see Arkansas toothpicks anywhere between 6 and 12 inches in length in the blade. Uncommon, right? Most of them are going to be around 9 to 10 inches in blade length on average. Back then, when they were first created, they were on average between 12 and 20 inches in the blade. So where this is a 17-inch blade with a 6-inch grip, theirs would have been even bigger. So a lot of people are going to look at it and they're going to say, it's so unrealistic, it's just so big. No, this is actually right around what you would have gotten with the original Arkansas toothpicks. And where people, some think that, okay, well, they must have been used for war and this is created for the Civil War and da-da-da-da-da. That's not at all what this knife was created for. A lot of the uses for this knife, and it was not for picking teeth, which a lot of people think. They use their pocket knives for that. A lot of what these were used for was actually cutting meat and cutting things like vegetables. Now, I know you're going to think a 20-inch blade for cutting a vegetable doesn't sound appropriate, but that's what they used them for a lot. Outside of that, they used them because there was a lot of wild boar, and wild boar were menacing. So these were great boar hunting knives, and the reason is because of the tapering. And here's the thing about Arkansas toothpicks: not all of them were beautifully tapered double edges. Some of them were single edged, and some of them had flat spines going up and then almost curved in like a buoy, but slightly different. So the Arkansas toothpick didn't always have to be boop that. Sometimes it looked like just another knife. But this was most common. Now, they used to have a lot of the grips were burn-ins and things like that, and they were either straight like you'd see in a Von Temsky, or they smartened up and made them more like a coffin style, where you see on this style it flares out as it goes up. Makes it very, very comfortable and very, very sturdy in the hand. Your hand is not going to slide out of that because it bows out and gets wide at the end, right? This thing is phenomenal in the hand. The grip is made for literally anybody to be able to grab it, get a good hold, and just love it. As far as modern Arkansas toothpicks, 17-inch blade with a 6-inch grip. Like I said, this thing, 52-100 steel, quarter inch thick. This thing is exactly what you would want. It's made to be more like the original Arkansas toothpicks. So if you were down in Arkansas, this is what you would pull out of your belt sheath, right? So now you're going to see this. There's no crazy spikes and goofy fantasy things and no headbangers in the end. And the reason is because a lot of times it was good to put your hand in the back, because having a tapered long blade, when you had things like wild boar, bear, big cat, if an animal was coming at you, it would be very stupid to swing at it, because if you swing and you miss, you just leave an opening for yourself. So what they would do is wait for the animal to come to it rather than it go to the animal. So if a boar is charging you, you would hold your blade steady, and when the boar came at you, it would thrust itself into the knife and it would go very deep. And this is why they had long blades, because a 9-inch blade is going to get into this animal, but it might not kill it right away, and it's going to maim you a little bit before you get your knife to do its job. Now, even things like with a bear, you're still probably going to catch a nice swat, but there's a good chance you're going to end that bear before it ends you, or the big cat, or anything like that. You let the animal come to you. You let the blade do the work. Gravity saves your life. These things, they're just awesome, man. The Toothpick is probably one of the most iconic American designs. And yes, they do come from the old, like you'll see the like an old gauche or a short sword from Europe. It's pretty much the same thing. The guards will be a little bit different. The handles might be a little bit different, but pretty much the same premise, except these guys did it in a 17 or a 12 to 20 inch package and made for animal defense or meat and vegetable cutting. That's literally what this thing is. But we're going to go out there and we're going to have a good time swinging it. And right now it's like 25 degrees out, so it's a bit cold. But I'm going to go out there because I love you guys. All right, so let's go play with this thing. Woo, it might be cold out here, but we got some sunshine. So this thing is just awesome, man. I mean, just awesome. This blade is a beast. So the reason for long ones is because back in the day you still needed to slash. Where you'll see a lot of today's, they're shorter. When a blade tapers, that means it's light in the front. So you have speed, but you have no power. A blade like this, putting the weight in the front, even with a tapering blade, your weight balance point is going to be in here. And that's going to give you enough power to have some really good swings, so you can still get some great slashes with this. So even though it wasn't made for like a war knife, I'll tell you what, you could still go to war with this thing. This is an absolute beast of a knife. I mean, madness. I love it. So what we want to do is we just want to get a good look at it in the sunshine. I'm talking beautiful, guys. This thing is beautiful, and it's got historical purpose. It's beastly. But man, you got something charging you. You got a black bear, and that was a lot in the Arkansas regions. You're gonna have a lot of black bear, and black bear are a lot smaller than a grizzly or a brown or a polar bear, things like that. So you could really defend yourself with something like this. You could two-hand it and just wait for that guy to come, and when he comes and comes at you, this is gonna sink into him. That's when you twist and you pull and you jaggle and jiggle and wiggle and I don't know, all that fake words. But man, golly, this thing is awesome. So I got a few things that we can try and use. Man, this tapered blade. This tapered blade makes aim really good when you're stabbing. It's really easy to get on point because everything is a dead straight line. So it's just like boom, 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 straight. Really nice. I brought out a chicken. Actually, I didn't bring out a chicken. I went and bought a chicken just for this video, so we can have a little bit of fun. But let's go really test this thing. Now, work at the stump isn't going to happen today. Because there's nothing, I mean, it's too big for, like, this isn't for push cuts and all your fine work. This isn't for feather sticking. Can you feather stick with a knife like this? Sure, absolutely, why not? But that's not what you're gonna get out of it. But what I wanna do is I got this boogie board. And I wanna see if we can take this boogie board and just get a stab through. Yeah, we were able to get all the way through that on a thrust. Now, because I'm just placing it there, I assumed with most knives, what's going to happen is you're going to push the boogie board down. You're going to push this thing over because there's nothing really holding it up. It's just kind of balancing there on the tire. So having something that you can thrust and get through before it knocks it over, that's pretty good. Let's see if we can take a slash across its center without knocking it in half so we can still use it a little bit. Wow, that just made a gash. All right, when we talk about wound channeling, that definitely channeled a wound. So I want to just try and come across the corner. Golly, If that is a shoulder, man, that thing is ridiculous. Now I want to get a nice hard swing coming down. Well, I'll tell you what. If that swing is coming here, that's going through the clavicle. That's taking a whole lot of parts and opening them up in a pretty bad way. That would be an absolute vicious hit for any animal at all, including the kind that walk on 2 feet. Bigfoot, talking about you, boy. Man, this thing is incredible. This thing is absolutely incredible. If you wanted a real Arkansas toothpick, not this cheap crap you can go buy at Bud K. If you want a real Arkansas toothpick, this is the one you want. It's appropriately sized, appropriately weighted. I know because I measured, and it is just awesome. Plus 52-100 steels. Woo-wee. You're getting something out of that. You're getting something out of that. We're going to swing at more than what do you call it, styrofoam. But right now, we want to go and hang up this chicken and play with that. Hold on. I said, hold on. All right, so I'm hoping this will work. What I want to do is get that gravity. So I want to hold my blade here. I want to push this. Ugh. Maybe it's not going to work because I can't find the right stick to get it balanced on. Or maybe I'll just have to make, oh, you know what? I got one right here. Maybe. All right, here we go. So I think that'll work better. I think so anyway. But let's, what I want to do is push this. I don't think I'm going to get enough momentum, but we're going to try. It did go straight through. So right there, it just hit a bone, and it's inside the bone. There we go. So now I'm going to actually give it a thrust. Oh, that's all the way through. Do that again. Oh, I missed because I'm not swinging properly. Bam! That went through all the bone out the other side. Bam! That, you could hear the bone crack on that one. Bam! That's, I mean, that is so nice. Now we're going to take off a little bit. Well, we're gonna, I forgot we opened up the bag. So let's see if we can't just hurt it. I'm trying to just get the bottom of his leg, but when I swing, my arm goes up. I'm just missing. There we go. There we go. Leg bones. There we go. There we go. So, yeah, this thing is cool, man. All right, so what I want to do is let's put it up here. Let's put it up there. I got to make sure I clean all this, or the dogs are going to have a fun time with this chicken. So what I'm going to do is just take a swing. Just take a swing at this little chickadee. Let's see. I'm telling you, man, this thing is no joke. This thing is no joke. That was down here, I think. So let's see. Oh my gosh. I'm not even swinging because I'm letting go. Golly. This is fun. So, well, I'll tell you what. If you get attacked by a chicken, I think you're going to win. But any animal is going to succumb to that kind of beating. Any animal is just going to succumb to that kind of beating. Golly, this thing is awesome. So now we need to start just swinging at harder things than chicken. Let's set it up. Hold on. That is way too big. All right. So Oh God, that has some bite. All right, so let's go ahead and knock down some of these branches here, some of these dead ones. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh, it sounds like gunfire. Golly. Those are hard. They're easy to break, but they're hard. They're really, really hard pieces. Man, those are thorns down there. I just found that out. So what we want to do now is come over to this wood pile and see if we can't swing down on something. I am in blade love right now. I am in blade ecstasy. This thing is fantastic. This is fantastic. If you guys really want like a really, really badass piece, this thing just might do it for you. Ugh. This thing just might do it. Let's see. I think that's in. Oh! Yeah. All right. Let's see here. Let's see. I don't know. It's going to be able to stay up. Yeah. Bet you didn't know you could do that with an Arkansas toothpick. Ooh. Whoo. It's freezing out here. It is freezing. Let's go to, golly, that's nice. Let's go to the backside to the 1-inch forest area. Cut something there. All right, let's see what we got here. Yeah. Oh, that's only holding up on that stuff right there. That was all the way through. Yeah. 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 This thing is freaking awesome. Oh, man. So, the KHHI house did a bang up job on this guy, I'll tell you. Yeah. This thing is so easy to swing, easy to wield, easy to just cause damage with. I'm gonna tell you right now, if you are in the market for the best, the strongest, just the nicest, the most well-balanced, real Arkansas toothpick, not this fake crap. You want a real, full tang Arkansas toothpick, appropriately sized. None of this tiny little garbage that you get nowadays. No, no, no. You want a real one? Go to the KHHI house. It's going to be up soon. It'll be up there soon. You can pre-order. All you can do is you can tell them that you want a Arkansas toothpick, the dbad Arkansas toothpick. They will make you one. You don't have to wait for it to be on the site. If for some unknown, ungodly reason you want one short and stubby, they can do that for you. They can make it shorter. I'm telling you right now, balance for balance, the way it's built, you aren't going to find a better one than how it is in this package right here. Find yourself, I mean, this size is measured mathematically to be perfect. That's what it's measured for. It's measured to be perfect. And you can see there's no deviation in the swing, in the rotation. It is absolutely perfect. But if you're looking literally for the single best Arkansas toothpick that you can find, that's out there, that's available, this one right now is, I'll tell you what, this is it. This is it. I'm pretty sure there's going to be some copycats, some people trying to make these because it's the only one in the market that is this badass. It's the only one. This is just crazy, crazy cool. So I'm going to put in the pictures and sending the video up so it can get over to the KHHI house. And usually once I do the video, it takes about a week for it to get up on the website. Once it's there, you'll be able to order directly. If you don't want to wait, you don't have to. Just reach out to them. You can get them on Facebook at KHHI Nepal, or you can get them at the Kukri House, www.thekhukurihouse.com, the Kukri House. You can go there and you can just pre-order, or if you're patient, just wait. It'll get up on the website pretty soon, and you will have a historically pretty accurate piece of Americana right here, just like my D-guard, just like my big Jim. It's pieces of American history, and this one right here, if you really love the Arkansas Toothpick, or you really love American knife history, man, I can feel this in my tricep. All right, so that's it for this one. I am Donnie B all day. Until next knife.